YouTube, it's Accurate again, back with a new video. I'm sorry it's been a while since I uploaded my last one, but the way it is right now, these videos actually takes a while to get out there because I care too much about the details with the text thingies and stuff on the edit. So I hope to get these videos out a bit more frequently and maybe not care at all about doing these edits. Since I started uploading these videos a bit more frequently on YouTube, I actually got some subscribers and some comments and stuff. So I really appreciate that. People seem interested in the OP-1 and about how to chop samples and machine and stuff, so please don't be afraid to ask questions about stuff. This time I got a new device. I changed out my Korg Volca Keys to this one, the Korg Volca Sample. So my main reason to get the Korg Volca Sample instead of the Volca Keys is that I'm gonna use it live when we do our beat showcases with my crew, Move Cut Clone. I need a quick way to be able to just fire off a one-shot sample without using machine or the OP-1. So I think the Volca Sample will do fine. But it's also a really fun toy to play with. My big problem with the Korg Volca Sample as a beatmaker is that everything I record in the sequencer becomes quantized to these 16 steps. There is no way to enter a flux mode, which the Korg Volca Keys had. In this case, you are limited to 16 steps on the sequencer. I haven't seen any YouTube videos that explains this really well, so that's a big letdown, but I'm gonna try to make something on this one. But first, some modifications. I found these two on an old guitar amplifier of mine. I put one on the sample select knob and on the main volume. The Volca Sample comes with 100 sounds preloaded. I can't say the sounds are super bad or anything, but I want my own sounds in here and I want to configure it the way I want to use it, so I found an editor for the Mac to help me put sounds in here. And a while back I contacted a guy called Corey Banks that runs B-Boy Tech Report, a YouTube channel, and the site Beat People. He also makes sound packs, and I spoke to him about what I can help them with and whatnot. And he sent me one of the drum kits. So I loaded almost 100 of those sounds in here, plus maybe a few one-shots of my own. The sound pack is called Analog Boom Bap, and I believe he made all the sounds with different kinds of analog gear and ran the samples through other analog gear and back. And however, it made a really dope drum kit and I got it in here. So let's set the tempo to like a 90, I don't know, 90, okay, 92, 90, it's so super sensitive, 92. That's a nice punch in that one. I think I'm gonna go with 2 kick drums. Oh, pitch it down. Got some crispy claps in here. Let's go with a hi-hat just to get something in. I could take that and just use the start of it. Okay, so after a little bit of thinking, these are my samples.
Accurate.
Oh. Yeah, that's on the first slot, and I'm gonna save it to the second, third, and the fourth, because I want to make four bars. I want to start with that percussion hi-hat sound. Let's just enter straight 8s to start with. This will act like my metronome of sorts. I'm gonna layer this clap with that snare on the same This is too stiff and too boring. I have to change. If I modify the volume of the shaker, motion sequencer on, then just change the volume while I'm recording, so something like then this one, the extra hi-hat. Yeah. And the swing is set to like 23. Then I'll have to save it and enter those two kicks. I'll start with the small one. And then the big one. I can use the small one extra where the big one isn't, as like a ghost note. So I guess this is my first bar. The hi-hat is way too loud. And if I change the volume of this one, the automation won't follow it because that's a static number. So I guess I have to record the motion sequence again. Oh, that's better. So function memory save. So this is the first bar of 4. So in order to keep the pattern of the hi-hat and the snares, I want to copy this one over to the second, third, and fourth. But now it's the same kick pattern also. So I have to go back and delete the kicks, big kick, and the small kick the same way. Put the small one. Boom, 2 bars. So now the third bar is the same as the first one. 3, 7, 8, 9, active. So this is the small one. I can add one right there. And again, save. So the fourth one. Here I want to make, I want to do a bigger change. Like the hi-hat, I can take that one out. And the snares, I want to do a little, just to mark that the 4-bar pattern is over. So let's do it like that. On this first pattern, I want to sound like, yeah, that one. It's a bit loud. It's even louder. Okay. Just to emphasize that that's the first bar. So if I go to the last one and then to the first. Now I did that. Now I forgot to save. I did a small change to the pattern where I put that sound on the sequencer, and now it's forgotten about that. So I have to do it again and save it, then go to the last pattern, play that, and go back to the first one. So it's not impossible to make sense of it, but it's not simple either. So that's a full functioning 4-bar loop. That took a while, but it's not impossible. Maybe I should add some extra hi-hat sounds, not just to keep the straight 8. And this is what I mentioned before. If I do something a bit funky with this one, it's still gonna quantize to 16. It doesn't feel like it because of the swing amount. Now, through the magic of video editing, it's actually been a while. The more I think about this, the harder it seems. First I thought there were 16 slots of sounds, but there are only 10. I can pick between the 100 sounds, but it's limited to 10 sounds. Kick 1, kick 2, clap, hi-hat thing, snare, another hi-hat sound.
Accurate.
Consider that empty space.
I go by the name of Accurate.
That's 2 of them. I use that sound in the sequence, and that's another slot. So I got 3 more sounds to use. To make something interesting, I think I need more than 1 bass note and 2 different chops. So that's it, I guess. Of course, I'm not gonna stop it right here. The drums are done on the Volca sample, and I can't get any further. I know I could prepare something and just put it in there and trigger it along with the beat, but I have a chopped up sample in the OP-1 and I'm gonna combine it. I'm gonna record the sequence of the chops on this one and keep the drums right there. Use this mixer. 92 BPM, metronome on, 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, and loop. The tape is cleared, so those 2 goes along pretty well, so another pattern, the same track, and so that works pretty well.
Right here, right here, right now, right there.
I go by the name of Accurate.
Right here, right here, right now, right here, right now.
Accurate.
Right here, right now.
Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me.